Across the Flow FM network, a Flow News 24 update.
Here on the Flow News desk, we turn to agriculture and aquaculture. A statement by China that it will resume taking Australian barley. From the National Farmers Federation, Tony Ma, they welcome the announcement that China would lift anti-dumping and anti-subsidy tariffs on Australian barley. That scrapping of those tariffs is welcome news for 23,000 grain producers who have been impacted by the 2020 imposed tariff. These tariffs significantly impacted by the barley trade between the companies, and it was accounting for about 60 to 70% of barley exports. A tariff of about 80% was imposed on Australian barley. The Australian farming sector has always been of the view that no justification was there for these duties and that it was in both countries' best interest for all trade impediments to be removed. The announcement is a positive outcome and another step in the right direction to resuming full trade with an important market for Australian agriculture. Fortunately, Australia's other existing trade agreements, such as a comprehensive and progressive agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, which has been supported by Australian farmers to export barley into new markets like Mexico. The NFF supports trade diversification to provide choice for farmers to make informed decisions about where their products go, and they acknowledge the hard work by the government to stabilise the relationship with China, in particular Murray Watt, the Minister, and they said that they'll continue to work with the Australian government to support full normalisation of trade with China, including removal of restrictions on Australian wine and seafood. So good news for the barley and grain growing sector, but still no movement from China over important wine and seafood commodities that are still being have tariffs applied to them by China.
A Flow News 24 update.